Abdali Grammar School, Oxford Mathematics, Sets, Chapter number 14, Lecture number 6. So let's start today's lecture. So now we are going to see the definition of union of sets. The union of sets A and B denoted by A union B. Yes, the symbol between A and B is the symbol of union. We always represent union using this symbol. A and B denoted by A union B is the set of all the elements which are in A or in B, which means we have to write all the elements of both A and B set. Okay, let's see an example. Here is a set A which is 1, 2 and 3, and set B which is 3, 4 and 5. So, A union B will represent all the members of both sets. Firstly, we will write the members of set A which are 1, 2, 3, and then the members of set B which are 3, 4, 5. Class, here is an interesting point that we will not write 3 two times, as 3 is in both two sets, but we will write 3 only one time, because we know that a set has distinct objects, so we cannot repeat any value in set. So it is the answer of A union B. Now let's see the definition of intersection of sets. So the intersection of sets A and B denoted by A intersection B. Now the symbol between A and B is the symbol of intersection. Okay, and we always use this symbol to represent intersection. Okay, class? So, intersection of sets A and B denoted by A intersection B is the set of all the elements which are common to both A and B. Now we are talking about common elements of both sets. Common elements are the elements that are same in both sets. Okay? Now let's see an example. For example, a set A is 1, 2, 3 and set B is 3, 4 and 5. So A intersection will contain A intersection B will contain only common elements of these both sets, which is 3. Okay? So A intersection B here will be equal to 3. Now let's move to the questions. It is given that universal set equals to letter of English alphabet, which means in this complete question we will talk about English alphabet letters. Okay, because our universal set contains only the letters of English alphabets. So draw Venn diagram to illustrate the following sets in each case. Find A intersection B. So now we have to find A intersection B and we will represent it through Venn diagram. So let's start part A, in which A is A, B, C, E, F, and part B is B, C, O, P, Q. So let's start the solution. So class, here a question will be arises that how to represent intersection in Venn diagram. Yes, how to do intersection in Venn diagram? So we will draw both sets and we will represent both sets common value in a common area. Let's do it. Firstly, we will start with drawing our universal set. So it is our boundary, it is our universal set. It will contain all English alphabet letters that are going to discuss in this problem. Now we are going to draw our first set, which is set A. So we know that we will represent it by oval shape. So it contains all the elements that are in set A. What are these elements? These are A, B, C, E and F. So now class, you will be thinking that why I write BC in the corner? You will get your answer. Now we are going to name it as set A. And after that, we are going to draw set B. So, we can see that BC is common in both set A and in both set B. That's why we have written BC on the corner. So, set B will be drawn here. This green area represents set B. And we will not write BC 2 times because we know that set contains no repetition. So BC will be represented in the part that is common to both sets, and other members, other objects of set B will be written as it is, which are O, P and Q. And we will name our set as set B. So class, now you are done with intersection in Venn diagram. And now we will write our answer like A intersection B is equal to BC, which is common to both sets. Okay? So next part is of same question. Part B is set A contains A, C, E and G, and set B contains P, Q and R. So let's start our solution. Now we can see that in both sets A and B, none of the value is common. Like in A set, we have ACEG, and in B set, we have PQR, and none of the value is common. So, how to represent intersection here? This will be our question, that how to represent intersection when there is no common value. So, let's start by doing Venn diagram. We will draw our universal set and we will draw our set A and we'll write its all elements A, C, E, G, and we will name our set as set A, and after that we will draw set B. So now class, you can see that there is not any common area between both sets, because there is no any common value between two sets. Okay, if we have common value between two sets, only then we will represent it by common area. Okay, so what is the answer of our A intersection B here? It will contain nothing. It will be empty set, or we can also represent an empty set using the symbol which is read as phi. Okay, so there are two ways to represent an empty set. One way is to only write brackets, empty brackets, and to represent it using phi. Now let's move to other part of the same question, which is part C. Here A equals to X, Y, Z, M, N. And set B contains consonant in the word money. So let's start our solution. So class, here is a question that what are consonants? So class, the answer is that we are familiar with vowels which are A, E, I, O, U. So English alphabets, all the words other than vowels are known as consonants. Okay? So class, now we will start drawing our Venn diagram, and we will start it by drawing our universal set. And after that we will draw set A, which is X, Y, Z, M, N. Okay, so we have written M and Y on the corner side because we can easily see that in the word money, O and E are vowels, and words other than vowels, M and Y, are consonants. So they are common to both sets. So we will represent our set A, and after that we will represent our set B, which is M and Y, because our set B contains only consonants. There are no other value than consonants of money. Okay. So here we have represented our set A and set B, and the value which is common to both sets is M, N and Y. So it is the answer of our A intersection B. So now class, we are going to start our next part, which is A set contains consonants in the word mathematics, and B set contains consonants in the word statistic. So now we know that what are consonants. So when we can see that in mathematics, M, TH, again M, C and S are consonants, and other words which are I, A, E are vowels, and they are not in set A. And in set B, we can see that in statistic only S, T, C are consonants, and other words which are I, A are vowels, and they are not the part of set B. So let's start our solution. Firstly, we will draw our universal set, and after that we will draw our A set, and we will write all the elements of set A, which are M, H, T, C and S. And after that we will draw our set B, and we will write its all elements which are T, C and S. So now we can see that T, C and S are common to both sets. That's why our A intersection B will contain T, C and S. Okay, so next part of the same question is A set contains letter of universal set. So now class, there is not about only consonants. They are about all the letters of word universal. Okay, and B set contains all the letters of word probability. So let's start our solution. Firstly, we will draw our universal set, and after that we will draw our set A, which contains U, N, V, E, S, I, R, A, L, which means all the elements of word universal. And after that we will draw our set B, which contains all the elements that are in probability. So the elements of set B are P, O, B, G, I, R, A, L. And now we can easily see that I, R, A, L are common to both words. That's why they will come in A intersection B, and the answer will be I, R, A, L. Okay. So our next part is Part F, in which A set contains vowels in the word transformation. Yes, class. Now we are not talking about all the alphabets. Now we are not talking about consonants. We are just talking about vowels of the word transformation, which are A, O, I here. All okay? And in set B, the vowels in the word combination, which are O, I, A. Okay, so let's start our solution. Firstly, we will draw our universal set, and after that we will draw our set A and will write its elements, which are A, I, O, and after that we will name our set as set A, and then we will start drawing our set B, which will contain its elements. So now class, we can see that only A, I, O are elements of both sets, and they both are same elements. So whole set are common and no other value left behind. So A intersection B will be contain A, I, O. Okay. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe our YouTube channel, which is Abdali Grammar School Official.